Just waiting for the intro. Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Degen Z podcast. My name is Dustin.
Hi, Dustin.
Hi, Dustin.
My name is Jackson.
I'm Dave.
I'm Matt.
I'm still Rob.
Are you now?
I am.
Truly.
As far as I know. The kids at work try to convince me otherwise, but I remain steadfast.
Before we get started, Dust, is that wide Subway Surfers
It
that
is.
Mr. Krabs is looking at?
Oh my
Okay.
fucking...
I
Yep.
couldn't tell. It's kind of pixelated, but I could kind of tell what's going on.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Is this the nonsense that Mr. Krabs has gone
0 days without?
0 days without?
I mean, if he
Yep.
keeps it there, it's just never gonna go up.
Average
True.
TikTok ADHD brain mode, pretty much.
Not true.
I
I speak for everyone with ADHD.
Okay, do you speak
Not
for
true.
me?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, he does.
I speak for everyone with ADHD.
Alright, cool.
It always
Oh.
drives me nuts when I know it's a re-upload of somebody else's content and it's just like somebody cutting up soap with a knife or Subway Surfers or something. I'm like, oh, you
hate
didn't
that
even
shit.
tag the person. Who the fuck watches this? If you want to watch someone chop soap satisfyingly, just watch that. Why are you gonna do that with a comedian on the other half of the screen?
Yeah.
True.
Or
That is very weird.
Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, or whatever, or House. It's
Alright,
huh?
only time you should
You
be...
what? You put on ASMR on one monitor and Breaking Bad on the other, or something? No.
Maybe next time we should have a loop of Walter White collapsing onto the ground in the background or something. I don't know.
It's like it's just a gif of Walt on the ground watching. Am I allowed to spoil Breaking Bad?
Spoilers for Breaking Bad. Okay, you can spoil Breaking Bad.
Walt on the ground watching Hank get shot, but instead of Hank getting shot, it's just something else, and Walt is just traumatized by it.
Walt is watching someone be a VTuber for a living.
Walter White VTuber.
Okay, I should say I am currently buzzed right now. This is gonna be a buzz podcast for me.
To infinity and beyond.
Yes.
So Rob, just to bring this back to last week's discussion a little bit, I found a new longest name for a for a manga
Oh,
I was
God.
reading.
Oh no! All right, let's go.
Welcome to the impregnable
me.
Demon King Castle. The black mage who got kicked out of the hero party due to his unnecessary debuffs gets welcomed to the top brass of the Demon King's army.
I would ask
Alright.
why the fuck you would read that, but I know exactly why you would read that. Oh my god.
Let me get a photo of this. Alright, here's the first image I get. Let me bring it up.
Bring it up.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Bring it here.
Shit. Yeah. Here it is. Yeah.
Bro, that looks like Child in the top right.
You're right.
Looks like a fucking mobile game.
I mean, it's generic as shit. I read it today. All of it. There's only 20 chapters. So...
Thank God.
It was just the name.
They were.
Is it anime worthy?
No.
Fuck.
No.
Did you hear the title? That answered the question before you asked.
I
No.
don't know, man. I think just because of the title, it's gonna get an anime adaptation.
Yeah, man.
I feel like they just get longer and longer.
We have proof
don't-
right here. This person read all of it just because of its name.
Exactly.
All of it is 20 chapters.
Okay,
That's
I mean,
true. Not. This isn't even. This is
Alright.
probably a 4 episode.
That's-
like it's 4 episodes.
That's a
worth of shit,
15-minute
maybe.
manga read.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Mhm.
I will say it wasn't bad. It wasn't like great, but it was just kind of generic.
Yeah, as it probably most of them are.
Yeah, I can't imagine it being very good with a title like that.
All
You're
right.
too scared to name your fucking story. You put the synopsis in the title.
Actually,
okay.
should we start with the
Let's say
topics?
we kick off with this Unity bullshit going on right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
money,
yeah.
money, 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 money.
All right, Matt, shoot.
The fuck are you,
That-
Mr. Krabs?
This whole Unity thing. So if anybody doesn't know, Unity has just put forward a change that's pretty much going to make it so that any installation of your game will cost the developer money, and they will have to pay Unity money for anybody installing their game.
Actually,
Yeah.
It is
brain
the most
dead.
absurd
So-
change ever. The worst part is, like, I would be totally fine with it if Unity wanted to make a stupid ass decision and put it out there, and then everybody leaves Unity. Totally fine. But the fact that they're trying to make it retroactive, so that people whose games have already succeeded have to pay this amount, that's some bullshit.
Bro, Nintendo is gonna sue the fuck out of them because there's some Nintendo games, at least on the Nintendo store, that are made in Unity, and their Nintendo's lawyers are gonna have a freaking field day suing
Yeah,
them.
I was
Yeah,
worried about.
I think Brilliant
few
Diamond and
different
Shining
games.
Pearl, at the least, I know is Unity. That's the only one I've seen on the list so far.
I know.
So,
Star Rail and Genshin are on a special version of Unity. I don't think that they are affected by this because it's like a customized version of Unity that they sort of
Mm.
took and then remodeled and created. So I don't think that would be affected. But a lot of games use Unity. Almost every big game that I know uses Unity, that I play at least.
People are
the
gonna
number that I heard for all of these installs is 20 cents per. That's what I heard, which is fucking nuts. That's like, what's going on at Unity that they felt the need to do this?
What's even worse than that is that if you take into account, they have not thought about this at all, because they can't answer even the simplest questions. Like, what about free trials? What if you put a free trial of your game out there on the Epic Store, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 3 million people download it. Now you're paying 20 cents for 3 million people who got your
Yep.
game for free?
Hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, I have a table
Wait,
pulled up.
Rust is on Unity? Oh my god.
It feels like
I
a
mean,
Unity game.
Hollow Knight's on Unity too. So I mean, I don't
Pokemon
even know.
Go.
Like, people
Beat
are all worried because
Saber.
we don't know if we're gonna get the new
So
Hollow Knight.
it doesn't get into effect until
it
you
stays on
reach
Unity.
like a minimum threshold amount of installs, which it seems to be depending on
A million, I believe.
Well, it depends on
It depends on what like
version.
plan you have, or what
So,
what version
if you have personal and Unity Plus, the threshold is 200,000. If you have Unity Pro, it's 1,000,000, and Unity Enterprise it's 1,000,000. The revenue threshold for Unity Personal and Plus is 200K. For Pro and Enterprise, it's also 1,000,000. And basically, from 1 to like 1,000,001 plus, it's 20 cents per install. For Unity Personal, if you have the other plans, it's a little cheaper. So if you have Unity Pro, it's from 1 to 100,000 installs, it's 15 15 cents per install. From 100K to 500K, it's 0.075 cents per install. For 500,000 and 1 to 1 million, it's 3 cents. And then for 1,000,001 plus, it's 2 cents. And then this basically goes down again if you have enterprise. So the minimum amount
Absolutely absurd.
you'll ever pay, or you'll ever have to pay, is $0.005, which I don't even know how that even happens, but it does.
I mean, it's just every 20 people that download it, you owe a cent.
Yeah,
So
which is kind of crazy. Yeah, kind of bullshit. They're gonna lose their company. Everyone's gonna move over to Godot engine. So.
I mean, they're backtracking real hard right now. So I think the games that are on Unity are going to stay on Unity for the most part. As long as they backtrack this change, which they seem to be doing.
Personally think they were testing the waters, and it's going to be one of those situations where they do this really freaking ridiculous change, they backtrack to a less ridiculous thing, but that was their plan the whole time. So they're still going to institute some payment change, but since we've seen the actual ridiculous one, the new one is going to seem, oh, it's not so bad, when in reality it's actually still fucking bad, but we're
like the foot in the door
desensitized.
effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone made a really good analogy in a video I watched when I was looking this up. It was pretty much, imagine if the editing software you used for videos charged you for every view of your video.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Right? It's like, what rights do you have over the video itself?
It's like someone
kind of stupid.
filled a huge fucking jar with piss and they were gonna throw it on you, and they're like, okay, and you complained about it, so they're like, okay, fine, we'll fill it with like 20% piss instead of 100, but it's still fucking a jar full of piss, so like it doesn't matter, you're still getting hit with piss. But you know, it's bullshit. Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, shitty situation. Just gaming industry in general is just
a lot of games are getting delayed by it right now.
Been all
a lot of games are trying
downhill.
to see
All
they can
downhill.
move over to different engines and whatnot.
All downhill since Harambe died. Sorry.
all right. Let's see. On to some more positive side of gaming. One specific game has been just consuming some of our lives recently. Mr. Burt, Rob, if you will.
If you haven't already, Baldur's Gate 3. Whew, fuck. Worth every single cent. What an unbelievably fun fucking game.
Is it Unity?
I don't know. Let's Google it and find out.
Well, it's whatever engine that
I don't know.
Divinity is.
Larian Studios.
Yeah.
Probably not Unity, because I'm not finding any result that says it is.
It doesn't look like Unity, it doesn't seem to feel like Unity, so.
Yeah. So, in short, I don't know if it's on Unity, but what I do know is it is fucking phenomenal. It is so much fun. Like, if the only thing stopping you from playing a tabletop RPG like Dungeons and Dragons is getting the dice, getting the paper, and scheduling people meeting in person, friends, or having a GM, play Baldur's Gate, because oh my god, what an unbelievably good game. The
Mhm.
amount of content in just a single playthrough is unreal. The amount of replayability, I can't even imagine. I've put over 100 hours into it already, and I don't see myself stopping. It's so much fun. Some of the stuff you can do is absolutely ridiculous.
Didn't y'all start a new game like yesterday or something?
Yeah. Me and a couple of our friends played through the whole game all the way through Act 3, finished the game, did most of the, as far as we know, most of the, most of the side quests and whatnot in Act 2 and Act 3. And then immediately after finishing, we made another save and started playing new characters.
I wish I had like the patience to do that.
Like,
You're-
oh,
Dave,
my
we should
God.
play on your world again, so
Yes,
we
we
can play on
should.
our characters again.
We
It's
should,
been a long time.
Wait,
because
Dus, why
yeah.
you specific? Wait, like you don't think you'd be able to do it? You're like the D&D guy though.
I'm the D&D guy, but with me when I play games and shit, like if I was like still younger, I would be able to fucking play the same game like that. But with my ADHD and my attention span, like I have to really push myself to finish like any game. And then once I finish it, I'm pretty much turned off from it like instantly, like a switch for like months on end. So like I haven't even beaten Tears of the Kingdom yet. It's a great game, but I just don't have any feel to play it. I'm only halfway through it, and I do want to play it, but I'm not. I just don't get in the mood for like long periods of time. So
I see. You don't want to play Baldur's Gate because it'll ruin D&D for you.
no, I do want to play it, but not right now. I have other games I have to finish on stream, and I really don't feel like playing it off stream because I have other shit I have to do, like edit and stuff. So
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I will say, I understand what Dustin's saying, but for me, at least right now, the way I'm feeling, the difference in feel between like two different classes is just, it's honestly, it's night and day. Like, on the playthrough me and two of our friends just did that we finished, I was playing a paladin, and it was really fun getting to smite shit and just suddenly dishing out like 80 damage with a single smite is super duper satisfying. But right now I'm playing a druid, and it feels a lot more, I feel a lot more like strategically involved, because I don't, with the paladin it's like I have some spells that are good, but I was mainly like melee weapon, ranged weapon, or am I smiting? And now I don't have smite to sort of lean on. I have a broader range of spells, and I have wild shape, and so it's like, how can I, what wild shape transformation can I use to best deal with this encounter? And we've been doing some dumb shit. Last night we were absolutely hard stuck on this one enemy, or this small group of enemies. It was like one level 5 paladin enemy, which, by the way, I said smite hurts. Their smite hurts too. That, oh my god, that shit hurted. He was like one-shotting us over and over and over. Could not deal with him, and we tried like 3 or 4 different times. I tried wild shaping into a giant badger and a polar bear, and we weren't getting anything to work. And then we realized, oh hey, there's a cliff right over here, right near where these people are.
you just push them off.
And if you wild shape into a cat and you meow, all the creatures nearby will come to find out, hey, what is that? Even though it's a cat, like, hello? And so I turn into a cat, I meow, I get all these fuckers that are with, and the paladin himself, over to the edge, and then are the, what is he, a wizard? No, a sorcerer, maybe? Whatever. He's a caster. The caster in our party casts Thunder Wave, which, if you don't know, imagine like Fusroda from Skyrim, but it also does like thunder damage. And we just launched two of the fuckers off the cliff. And then we killed him, and we didn't have to keep trying anymore.
But where's the loot?
Down the cliff, we had to climb down and get it.
Rip.
Oh, it wasn't off the edge
Yeah,
like a
It's
chasm.
not. It was.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't an off the map edge. It was just a really steep drop.
Nothing that
Nice.
Featherfall can't handle. Or rope.
Well, they didn't have Featherfall.
Oh, okay. Well, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So how many more times do you think you can replay this game and still get enjoyment out of it?
I don't know, because just from the variety of classes I tried out in our last playthrough and the full playthrough,
Mm,
a lot of them seem like they can be fun. The Paladin was more fun than I expected it to be. I was going into the game initially thinking, I'm like, I don't really want to play the Paladin. I don't want to. And then I played it, and I'm like, this is great. Smite, bang. I went into the game thinking I didn't want to play the fighter, and then I tried like not even a high level fighter, like a level 4, level 5 fighter. I'm like, action surge is cool. Superiority dice are cool. I could get into this. And there's even some gimmicky shit you can do with the fighter, with the Eldritch Knight subclass, where you can bind your weapon to your character basically, and you cannot be disarmed. And if you throw that weapon at the end of the round, it returns to your hand like fucking Thor's hammer.
mm,
And so, because normally in Dungeons and Dragons or Baldur's Gate, in order to make a weapon come back to your hand like that over and over, it needs to have the magical property returning, which in Baldur's Gate, I have only heard of there being like 2 or 3 such weapons, which is not a lot of weapons. And 2 of them are like, I think one of them is a trident, and I think one of them is like a glaive or a spear or something, so you don't get a lot of variety. But if you play an Eldritch Knight, you could throw whatever the hell you want. You could bind a Warhammer and chuck a 2-handed Warhammer at a motherfucker, and then at the end of the round, it comes back in your hand. So the enemy who tried to approach you is like, nope, I'm gonna cave your head in now, because the hammer's back, smile.
Hmm.
And bro, that's just the fighter. Yeah, I don't know. All the casters seem to have a lot of pretty crazy spells. Like high level druids get some dumb spells, like making a gigantic poison cloud, summoning a plague of locust, that you can reposition every round without expending a spell slot, which is kind of like just like a resource for spell casting. Think they're kind of like mana. And the game currently only goes up to level 12, while Dungeons and Dragons itself has content up to level 20 and balancing and spells and whatnot.
Yep.
Is there
And the
like
devs have not ruled out adding levels 13 to 20 to the game and the related spells and whatever other content therein.
might be DLC or something?
Yeah, it would probably be DLC. And listen, I'm no DLC lover. I like paying for a game and getting the whole game.
But you want to suck the
But
Balding Gay dick.
Bro, if there's any game that the DLC I think is going to be worth the money, it's this game, because this game already is so good.
I just think it's nice because for like literally the last year, you've been like begging RNGesus to for a fun multiplayer game because you hate single players, and then this comes out and it's like a godsend for you.
It really fucking is. I've been so bored, and now just about everyone and their mother is playing this fucking game, and it's so fucking fun. It's so good. You can just do the most ridiculous shit.
Mm.
And the story's great. The story's great. The game looks good. Some of the I don't want to say the whole soundtrack is amazing. There's some really cool soundtracks in the game. But oh my god. Like, I could already see myself playing this game a stupid amount. If they make a DLC with levels 13 to 20, goodbye.
Mm.
Goodbye. I will be dead to the world.
Isn't
Shut up
Because
and take my money.
Isn't there like a
yeah, shut up and take my money, basically. Oh my god. I can't even imagine.
I was gonna say, I'm not sure if it's official or not, but isn't there like a thing from Wizards of the Coast for like a level 20 to 30 type stuff, or am I kind of
Oh my god.
I
gaslighting
don't
myself
know
here?
if that's a
I have no
thing,
clue.
but
It's not like part of the base game, but it's like an expansion or some bullshit. I don't know.
I haven't heard of that before. I don't know about that, but just from what I know and have read, of some of the like really high level spells you get access to in Dungeons and Dragons, which if you live under a rock and don't know, Baldur's Gate 3 is mainly based on, like almost entirely based on, at least the framework of Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. I can't even begin to imagine balancing and making reasonable spells beyond level 20, because at level 20 you have access to 9th level spells, which if you don't know about D&D 5e or Baldur's Gate, you may not know much about different spell levels. It's basically like level 1 spell, if you've ever played Skyrim, would just be like the beginner flames spell. You just spray flames out of your hands. And then 3rd level is your fireball. Or in Skyrim, like the flame armor, I think might be adept or something. And then you get to like 5th or 6th level, you're talking like a fire inferno, like your firestorm, lightning storm type shit from Skyrim, like an expert or master level spell. 9th level spells are something else. You got shit like power word kill.
Why?
That's what it feels like with 9th level spells.
Yeah. You have stuff like power word kill, which is what it sounds like. It's just a spell that kills whatever you use it on.
Under 100 HP.
Yeah, under 100 HP. Which is a good bit of HP to have and to just die.
Not for a giant fucking ape, looks at Dave.
There's a 9th level spell for like sending shit to another plane of existence.
Yeah.
Like sending multiple targets. Because you can do that in Baldur's Gate. There are spells currently in the game. There's banishment, and there's like 1 or 2 other spells that allow you to send one target to another plane of existence. But you have to succeed it. 9th level spells, I think there's one that allows you to target multiple things and just send them to the fucking astral plane.
You pretty much become like a planeswalker. I would say anywhere between 15 and 20 level. You could very well become a planeswalker at that point, multiversal. So, yeah, it's fucking crazy.
You're OP.
Yeah, you're OP.
You're busted as shit. And some of the stuff that's in Baldur's Gate for your level 12 character already feels kind of busted. There's some really strong spells that are accessible.
I'm looking forward to playing it, but not yet.
I'm looking forward to playing it more. That it's so good. And right now we're trying to do a full playthrough on a tactician, which is the highest difficulty.
Oh boy.
We did most of our last playthrough on tactician because we wanted more of a challenge than we felt like we were getting from the whatever the normal difficulty is called. I forget. Forgive me.
Balanced.
Yeah, balance. That's it. What's the word? And honestly, tactician for the most part still feels very reasonable to us. Some shit is very challenging, but a lot of it has still felt very, very within reason. Honestly, I could see us playing an even harder difficulty and still being very happy with what we get. If you want more than just a little challenge out of the game, I would probably recommend you play on Tactician. Or if you're playing with a group of 4 people, like 4 actual human beings, and not using the AI, CPU, whatever, you probably want to play on Tactician unless you're just goofing. Because you actually have to try and think sometimes. Well, not sometimes. More often than not, you have to actually think.
That's
When you're on Tactician, like that's what made us have to use the cat wild shape and meow to Fusroda the guys off the cliff. It made us I had to wild shape into a spider and web a bunch of enemies so that we could kill a bunch of gnolls.
that's
But I think it's a lot more fun that way than just getting to run up and bonk everything however the hell you want. It's like, it feels like, I think it'll make your character feel more unique in terms of the class and how you build them to have to deal with the challenges of Tactician than if you play on a lower difficulty, if you're playing seriously.
Cool. So switching gears, I wanted to try this little game out. I have this idea for we'll say 3. Wait, how many of us are there? There's
5.
including me, there's 5 of us. So
5.
let's do 4 then. I want each of you to give me a word. So we'll have 4 words, random words. And from those 4 words, I am going to ask Chat GPT to come up with an anime involving those 4 words.
God,
And we're
that's
going
not
to see
where I
what it
thought this
comes
was
up with.
going.
We're going to see what it comes up with. So I'm telling it, come up with an anime that involve, and then your 4 words. So we'll go down the line. Dust, give me a word.
Gigalicious.
Give me a real word.
Cephalopod.
Cephalopod.
Do you know how to spell that?
Yeah, I got it. Cephalopods.
Okay.
Jax, give me a word.
Wastelander.
What?
Wastelander.
Wastelander?
Yeah, it's a word.
Yeah.
What is Wastelander?
Someone
Just
who
someone
peruses the
who's-
wasteland.
Yeah, someone on the wasteland.
Jax, this
It
is like the
doesn't- it
first
doesn't-
time you talk the whole thing, other than the intro, by the way.
Yeah,
It doesn't recognize.
and you played
Wastelander.
Baldur's Gate more than the other two.
Okay,
You were explaining it perfectly. What can I say?
Fair
Yes,
point.
I agree.
Jax, give me another word. I don't think it's gonna know what that is.
Tarnation.
what in tarnation?
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right, Matt.
Damp.
Should have said moist.
Rob.
Close enough.
You got cephalopods, tarnation, damp, and
Liberal.
Can I make a phrase? Like a 2-word phrase?
okay.
Drug trafficking.
Oh god. Rob with his fentanyl vape pens, I swear to god.
Fucking. Oh, for the love of God.
All right. So I told it come up with an anime that involved cephalopods, tarnation, damp, and drug trafficking. All right. So the title of this anime is Ink's Pursuit: Underworld Currents. And our synopsis: in a coastal city where the scent of salt water lingers in the air, an unsuspecting group of cephalopods known as the Ink-bound live peacefully beneath the city. These cephalopods possess remarkable abilities, including the power to communicate with intricate patterns and change colors at will. They thrive in their damp underwater world, blissfully unaware of the tarnation that lurks above. Unbeknownst to the ink-bound, their ink has become a highly sought-after commodity in the criminal underworld. Ink from these cephalopods has a unique property rumored to enhance the potency of new, dangerous designer drug known as abyssal euphoria. Drug trafficking rings from the surface world have discovered the value of this ink and will stop at nothing to obtain it. The story follows Ink, a curious young octopus with an extraordinary ability to manipulate ink and patterns. When this ink-bound community falls victim to a violent drug trafficking gang, Ink's life is thrown into turmoil. He embarks on a quest to unravel the mystery behind Ink's allure to the surface world and to rescue his fellow cephalopods from a perilous fate. Ink's journey takes him through the depths of the ocean to the bustling city above, where he encounters a diverse cast of characters, both human and aquatic. Along the way, he forms an unlikely alliance with street-smart human named Lily, who has her own reasons for wanting to bring down the drug cartel. As Ink and Lily delve deeper into the criminal underworld, they must navigate treacherous waters, outwit cunning adversaries, and ultimately confront the sinister mastermind behind the drug trafficking operation. Along the way, they uncover the secrets of the Ink's potency and its connection to the city's darkest corners. Last paragraph. Ink's Pursuit: Underworld Currents is an anime that combines elements of action, intrigue, and a unique blend of aquatic and urban settings. It explores themes of unity, the consequences of addiction, and the unexpected bonds that can form between unlikely allies in the pursuits of justice.
I would watch that. I would watch
Yeah, I was
Holy
gonna
shit.
say. I think the worst part of that is that I would watch that. Oh my
Please
fucking god.
inject the abyssal fucking
abyssal
euphoria.
euphoria.
Please inject it directly into my veins.
Why was that?
I want to feel my
So
my tentacles vibrate in
That was
euphoria,
fantastic.
please.
That was way too good.
My only fucking complaint is I didn't hear the word damp.
Oh, damn.
No,
yeah, I
they
did.
said
It
it.
was in there.
Was it?
The
It was
fucking,
there.
it's talking about underwater shit and it said damp.
These cephalopods possess remarkable abilities, including the power to communicate with intricate patterns and change colors at will. They thrive in their damp underwater world,
Alright.
blissfully
Fair.
unaware of the tarnation that lurks above.
Hey, bro. It's probably better than Welcome to the Impregnable Demon King Castle. The Black Mage who got kicked
Legitimately,
out of the
like,
hero party due to his
someone-
unnecessary debuffs gets welcomed by the top brass of the Demon
Shut
King
up!
army.
Someone is going to come up with, someone's going to actually produce an anime or a manga or something that literally Chat GPT came up with. This was what the fuck?
I mean, it's literally more creative than anything I could come up with on my own. Gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I
Oh my
lied. My
God.
only other complaint is they're like these extraordinary cephalopods. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, you just described some very normal cephalopods.
Cephalopod. Like, I don't think the most extraordinary cephalopod in the world is that extraordinary.
I mean, he has control
Yeah, but they're-
over the ink. Didn't you hear?
Holy shit!
No,
the
but
ink.
they're like they can change colors to match their background. I'm like regular
chameleon?
regular octopus can do that. Regular squid can do that.
Hmm.
Was
But
this some kind
still,
of game of
that-
squids?
that had no right being that good, and that's fucking funny.
Ink's pursuit underworld currents. Ugh.
I
loved
would
it.
watch it.
I loved it. It was actually incredible.
Do you want to try one more?
Uh,
I can have one of y'all read it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Jesus Christ.
Do one of you want to pull up Chat GPT on your own, or do you want me to just do it and then I can send you the text for it?
You have it already open.
Yeah.
Okay, then
I'll
who
read
wants-
it, but I
You'll read
don't
it?
have an account. Yeah.
Okay, you'll read it, so everyone but you will come up with a word. So,
Okay.
who's first? Dust, go.
Oh fuck. No, I can't use that word. Trying to think. Viscous.
Just for grammar's sake, I'm gonna just change it to viscosity.
Okay.
Viscosity. Okay. Viscosity. Jax.
Redaction.
Some SCP
Redaction.
fucking like prompt.
And then it's me. I'm gonna put shoelaces.
Aglet.
Aglet. And then Matt.
We're gonna go with some basic ass cat girls.
Oh no.
Oh.
The local cat girl had her shoelace untied
I'm
and I
concerned with these words.
Okay,
I don't like that
gonna-
two of our words are viscosity and cat
I
girls.
know.
The local cat girl doesn't know how to tie her shoes. The new romance anime.
All
He gets
right,
very viscous.
All right, I'm gonna not read any of that. I'm clicking off of it. Okay, take it away.
Okay. Let me take a drink of water before I try and
Good
think and
idea.
spit it out in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Do not.
Take a hit of that ink fucking whatever.
Yeah,
Euphoria. Abyssal Euphoria.
Abyssal Euphoria.
Take a hit.
Euphoria.
Take a hit from your
I-
vape
I
pod.
bet there's actually some anime, manga, webtoon, light novel out there with a drug with that name. It's too
It sounds like it.
edgy. It's way too edgy and like appropriate for a fantasy drug name
You're taking
that
that.
like
That-
doesn't have a natural name
veins
like heroin,
probably-
cocaine.
Their veins probably turn
marijuana,
black or some shit. Like, oh, you're on the Euphoria,
Bro,
huh? You're on the Abyssal? You're on the Abyss?
Are you on that? Are you on that? Abu?
Yeah, you fell into the
Have
abyss,
you?
you're looking into the void, it's staring back, like, what the fuck?
Yo, bro, you trying to get some calamari?
Come on.
All right. Let me read this.
Go ahead.
The title: Viscous Whispers, Chronicles
Oh,
of the Catgirl Codex.
Oh no.
Oh,
Synopsis.
I couldn't hear for like because everyone was moaning. What was it?
Yeah, stop moaning, y'all. It's not that good yet. Viscous Whispers, Chronicles of the Catgirl Codex.
Sounds like a hentai book you'd find in fucking Barnes & Noble.
No. In
This
a
is gonna be
world
bad, I can
where
tell.
magic and technology intertwine, the city of Viridia is a hub of innovation and secrets. the populace lives in harmony with mystical creatures known as catgirls, who possess the ability to harness the magic of viscosity, a mysterious force that flows through the very fabric of their reality.
Oh
The city
yeah.
thrives on viscosity-powered devices from transportation to communication, making it a beacon of progress.
Cum City.
However, in Viridia, knowledge is power, and secrets are currency. The city's elite,
my God.
known as the Redactors, have mastered the art of controlling and redacting information to maintain their dominance.
This sounds like
They
Sumeru.
manipulate the public's perception and hide the truth about viscosity's origins,
This is
keeping the
Sumeru.
Catgirl's true potential a closely guarded secret. Enter Rico, an inquisitive young inventor with an affinity for
Not
shoelaces.
fucking
A
Rico.
curious
God damn it.
attachment she shares with her late grandmother. Rico stumbles upon an ancient manuscript known as the Catgirl Codex that contains forbidden knowledge about the origin and potential of viscosity.
Is that the new
She
5-star
soon
catalyst?
discovers that her grandmother was a guardian of this secret, and she must continue her legacy.
God.
Rico's path intertwines with that of Neko, a spirited cat girl who longs to break free from the
Fucking
Redactor's
Neko.
control and discover the true extent of her powers. Together, they embark on a perilous journey to unlock the secrets of viscosity, aided by the enigmatic Sho, a renegade redactor with his own agenda. As Rico, Neko, and Sho unravel the mysteries of the Codex, they face challenges, intrigue, and dangers that threaten not only their lives, but the very balance of Viridia. Their quest for truth and justice puts them in direct conflict with the Redactors, who will stop at nothing to maintain their grip on power. Viscous Whispers, Chronicles of the Catgirl Codex, is an anime that blends elements of magic, technology, conspiracy, and the enduring bonds between humans and mystical beings. It
I was gonna
explores
die.
themes of truth, manipulation, and the quest for knowledge in a world where the truth is shrouded in secrecy.
I loved it. But you know
I don't
what?
know how you
There's
said
only
all
one-
that without.
There's only one thing I'm
Oh.
mad about. Why is it called Viscous
Holy
Whispers and not
fuck.
Viscous Whiskers? Like, what the fuck?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
you're right.
Please get out. Please get out.
Nah,
Please leave.
what I'm mad about is that they copped out including viscosity by just calling the magic viscosity.
True.
I'm like, really, man? Like,
The
It
fucking Catgirl Codex.
I was gonna die
oh
if you
my god.
if at the part where you said Viscous Whispers Chronicles is an anime that blends elements of magic, technology, conspiracy, and the enduring bond between humans and cat girls. If you had said that, I would have lost my shit. But it was humans and mystical beings. But
Mystical beings known as Catgirls.
as cat girls,
Formerly known as Catgirl.
Nah, that would have been gold. But
That was
oh my
amazing.
God.
The fucking Catgirl's name is Neko. Of course.
course.
Yep, the
Of
cat
course it
girl's
is.
name is Neko.
The horse's name was Friday.
My boy Sho. We all know Sho has a Sasuke haircut. We all.
Oh, of course,
True.
of course. I
Or
can see
white
what
hair
Sho
and
looks-
glasses.
Has a low
I can
voice.
literally see Sho in my head already.
Oh
He's
my
got
God.
he's got a redactor uniform on and just basic ass anime protagonist hair.
It took everything I had
proud of
to
you.
read that without stopping, from the point where it mentioned this bitch was an inventor with an affinity for shoelaces. From that point on was a struggle. I was fighting God from that point on. Oh man.
Shoelace-based
Okay.
technology.
That was so that it got rough from that point on. I'm like, how
Okay.
how am I gonna finish?
I really want to hear Jackson recite one of these. So
Oh my God.
Jackson will go next. Jackson will go next. So says I.
Okay.
Um,
You sounded depressed.
yeah, that makes it even better. There will be depressed undertones in when he speaks.
He's gonna just
Oh,
laugh
it's all
for like
good.
he's gonna
I'm
laugh
about
for
to
like
make
5
this-
minutes before
I'm
he
about
starts
to
talking.
make this 1,000 times worse.
You already put catgirls, bro. What more?
No.
Oh, I've got a worse word to put in there that y'all are gonna hate me for.
All right, we'll save you for last then.
Wait,
Dust,
how do
what's
I
your word?
do it? How do I
I'll-
do
I'll-
it?
I'll
Da-
send
Dave's
it to
gonna
you.
make it, and then he'll
Okay.
send it to you without looking at it.
Yeah,
Okay.
without looking.
Okay.
Luscious.
Lush. Is that how you
Luscious.
spell it? Yeah. Jax is not gonna go. Me. I'll do toothpaste.
Okay, I'm just
Toothpaste.
thinking of the fucking image of the toothpaste like shitting on the ground. You know which one I'm talking about?
What? No.
Okay, let me get it.
No, I don't.
Toothpaste. Okay. Matt, we're saving for the end. Rob.
Yeah.
What is it? Luscious and toothpaste so far?
Yeah.
Luscious and
Yeah.
toothpaste.
Yeah. What's the word? uh, extraterrestrial.
Terrestrial. Yeah, I spelled it right. All right, Matt, what is it?
Isekai.
Oh.
I knew that's what it was gonna be.
I mean, if you didn't, you don't know me that well.
I think
Alright,
Catgirls was
generating.
worse.
All right. We got.
I
the
hope it knows the word
story.
isekai.
Yeah, probably.
Well,
does.
I have faith.
Someone has
Spit
more than
something
likely
out.
put that in there.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Alright, we got the title, Minty Odyssey, the Isekai of Luscious Encounters.
Oh
Minty?
god.
Minty, yeah. Like
The
the
honesty.
leaf, whatever.
Oh, cause toothpaste.
I'm feeling pretty fresh right
Wait.
now.
Wait. Sorry, can we run the title one more time?
Minty Odyssey, the Isekai of Luscious Encounters.
I'm already. They got
Is
the
it about
whole
a guy
thing.
with good fucking teeth? Is that what this is gonna be about? A guy with good
He's-
teeth gets
okay, wait.
isekai'd and is loved for his white teeth or something? I don't
Let
fucking
me-
know.
Paragraphs?
Let me make my
Let him
prediction.
cook.
He's gonna brush his teeth. He's gonna have some like magical toothpaste that's gonna make his teeth so shiny that it blinds people when he smiles.
My shiny teeth and me.
Oh yeah, Chip Skylark.
Yeah.
Bro. Okay, I have something to talk about after this
Mhm.
as a little intermission. Jackson, please bless us.
Alrighty. In the quiet town of Cresthaven, where life follows its mundane rhythm, a cosmic anomaly occurs one fateful evening. A swirling vortex of luscious colors emerges in the night sky, and from it descends a mysterious object that crash lands into the backyard of a toothpaste factory. The impact causes toothpaste tubes to burst open, creating a surreal minty landscape. Unbeknownst to the factory workers, this event is no mere accident. It is a gateway to another world, an isekai,
Oh
and
my
the
God.
extraterrestrials responsible for the phenomenon are none other than the playful and mischievous Mintarians.
Mintarians.
You got me.
These charming, candy-colored aliens possess the power to manipulate flavors and scents, and they've come to Cresthaven with a mission to explore the flavors of Earth. The story follows Alex, an unassuming factory worker who witnesses the crash and is inadvertently transported to the Mentarian world along with his trusty toothbrush. In this bizarre isekai, he encounters Mentarians who are fascinated by the concept of toothpaste and its various flavors. They mistake Alex for a flavor expert and appoint him as
Ah,
their
yes.
guide through Earth's diverse culinary world. As Alex journeys through the Mentarian realm, he discovers that the landscape is a surreal amalgamation of flavors, from fields of luscious berries to towering candy cane forests. Alongside his newfound Mentarian friends, he embarks on a quest to collect exotic Earth ingredients and create the ultimate toothpaste flavor. Meanwhile, the Mentarian's whimsical experience with Earth's flavors lead to hilarious and unexpected consequences. However, not all is sweetness and light in the Mentarian world. A rival faction of Mentarians, known as the Bitterites, seeks to exploit Earth's flavors for their own gain. Alex and his Mentarian friends must navigate challenges, confront the Bitterites, and protect Earth's unique tastes. Minty Odyssey, the isekai of luscious encounters, is an anime that combines elements of fantasy, comedy, and culinary exploration. It explores the joy of discovery, the value of teamwork, and the power of flavor to unite different worlds. The
Unite
end.
different worlds.
Batarians.
of flavor.
Batarians.
You're,
Oh
I
my
would
god.
watch this
Nah, it's
again. I would
Bitterites.
fucking watch
bitter
this.
rice.
That
whatever.
one was a lot better
Bitterites.
than Viscous Whispers.
I don't know.
I would watch.
I
would watch.
I kind of
that.
like the
That
Catgirl Codex.
Bro,
that was
I
so
think that's the
stupid,
most
but I would
unique
watch that.
isekai concept I've heard in literally ever.
Buena's
Yeah.
toothbrush.
Yeah, probably.
My guy and his trusty toothbrush
The Skylark Isekai.
giving flavors to another world, and then the Bitterites came.
Okay, yeah. Wait. So let
And
me
then a
quickly
Meteor hit.
give my my intermission
All right,
thing.
in between stories, yeah.
Is the recently I don't remember why we were talking about that Chip Skylark song, My Shiny Teeth and Me, from the fucking Nickelodeon, correct me if I'm wrong, show Fairly Odd Parents.
Correct.
And we're talking about it and I'm trying to think of the lyrics and I'm like, I don't really remember the lyrics that clear. Like, I remembered more of them than whoever I was talking with. I think it was MC and maybe somebody else. And so I just looked it up and I pulled it up on Genius, which
Genius.
again, if you are not familiar, is a site that just has a ton of songs and their corresponding lyrics, and it also allows people to make like annotations, and for those annotations to be sort of like corroborated or verified either by like verified sources, like maybe like some magazine, like some music magazine, or the artists themselves, or someone who works directly with the artist could verify the annotation and say, yeah, this is a very good explanation of this verse or the chorus or whatever. And I wasn't looking for it, but when I pulled up the lyrics, I see somebody annotated the lyrics for Chip Skylark's My Shiny Teeth and Me. And I'm
Oh,
like,
boy.
what could you possibly have it annotated? I need to know. And let's just go through this together. The first lyrics: when I'm feeling lonely, sad as I can be, the annotation in just 2 phrases. Chip Skylark has already tried to address his inner depression.
Oh my god.
All by myself, an uncharted island in an endless sea. Annotation: in this bold statement, Mr. Skylark explains how alone in the world he feels, as if he's disconnected from the rest of civilization on an unknown island. I'm gonna read straight through the second verse. What makes me happy fills me up with glee. Those bones in my jaw don't have a flaw. My shiny teeth and me. What makes me happy? Chip Skylark has had a long known past of crippling depression, leading to the downward spiral of his career. This,
Unknown.
along with his brother's passing, has left him joyless. That is until he grows his shiny new teeth. Did he not have teeth? I don't.
He's
He
stupid.
didn't
Then-
have teeth before his brother died.
Then another annotation for that verse: his seemingly perfect teeth make the overpowering flaws of Chip's life almost undetectable. The hook: my shiny teeth that twinkle just like the stars in space. My shiny teeth that sparkle, adding beauty to my face. My shiny teeth that glisten just like a Christmas tree. You know, they'd walk a mile just to see me smile. Woo! My shiny teeth and me.
Ooh.
First annotation: Chip Skylark wants his teeth to shine brighter than the stars in space so he can hide his depression from his fans.
Oh my god.
Chip was horrifically deformed after the famous car accident involving his younger brother. These teeth are all he has, and he's clinging to his last available bit of beauty. Chip lost his brother 3 days before Christmas. After the horrific car accident that killed his brother, Chip had to walk miles dragging his brother's lifeless body, hoping and praying for help to drive by and give aid to them.
I highly doubt this happened. Is this
Third
real?
verse. No, I don't think so, but yes, they're all so perfect, so white and pearly. Brush, gargle, rinse, a couple breath mints, my shiny teeth and me. This annotation is boring. He conveys his efforts in maintaining what good he has left in his life. I remember this annotation is depressing for this part of the next hook. My shiny teeth, I love them and they all love me. Why should I talk to you when I've got 32? This is another look into the deeply disturbed life of Chip Skylark. He does not see a purpose in talking to anyone else, isolating himself with his teeth, a common symptom of crippling depression.
Common symptom.
Wait, I'm sorry. Going back one annotation, annotating the lines of my shiny teeth, I love them and they all love me. Chip has a history of infidelity. This is in reference to his plethora of lovers.
Oh my god.
I'm done, dude.
I lied. One more annotation in that second hook. My shiny teeth, I floss them so they'll grow to be real strong. The annotation: Chip's little brother famously died at a young age in a fatal
Oh my
car crash.
God.
So he wants his shiny teeth to grow up in his brother's place.
Jesus.
Oh my god. That was... I've read that before and that was difficult.
Yeah. That. What the fuck? Someone definitely
Also-
just sat down in an afternoon and just wrote all that,
Oh,
And-
they absolutely did.
and no one cares enough
absolutely.
to verify any of it.
Some damn good fan
Damn.
fiction.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm learning Chip Skylark does not have a brother.
What about
B-
Sparky Pants, whatever the fuck his name was? The blonde one.
Sparky pants.
No, that's not. They're not related.
He's a knockoff.
He is a knockoff.
He's a knock up.
Chip Skylark's full name is Chippington Charles Henry Icarus Phineas Skylark the Third.
Chippington.
Chippington. All right, yeah, that's my intermission, because
Alright.
when I heard toothpaste and
toothpaste.
I heard that shit going on and we mentioned Chip Skylark, I'm like, yeah, I have to talk about that, because when I saw that like last week or the week before, I was like, oh, lyrics, yay. And then I clicked an annotation. I'm like, what did you possibly annotate? And I get that.
Yeah.
Art
Oh,
a work
man.
of art.
Truly. Truly. So let's see. We've had Jax go, we've had I go, me go, I go. Rob go. I guess we'll do Dust and then Matt.
Okay.
So Dust, drink water if you want beforehand.
All right.
So you
freaking-
speak well if you like. Jax, sir, a word if you please.
I'm gonna fill my water, so I'll go last.
Okay.
Transfiguration.
Okay. Transfiguration. Matt?
Trying to think. Sorcery.
Sorcery. I'm gonna put Joe Biden.
That's not one word.
Then just say it fast. Joe Biden.
Bojangles.
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 Django
Underrated chicken
Fett.
place.
All right, I'm back.
It's you.
Oh, perfect. Don't tell me the words. As soon as I got up, I
Gotcha.
realized this will be fun. I'm gonna come up with a word without hearing any of the other ones.
Yeah.
My word is gynecology.
Oh my god.
Maybe we're gonna
Okay.
say like gonorrhea or something.
Dude, this is some of the like scariest combination of words we've had so far.
What
And
do we have?
I mean, do you want to know?
Well, I do want to know that.
Wait, so
I
you
just
want?
wanted to give my word without knowing.
Oh, okay. The words are transfiguration, sorcery, Joe Biden, and now gynecology.
Oh God. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I cannot create content that involves sensitive or inappropriate topics.
Yeah, probably.
I'm not
Alright,
surprised.
Probably Joe Biden
Gynecology?
or gynecology. Yeah.
All right, come up with another word besides gynecology, and we'll see if that's the culprit.
Proctology. Fingers.
Forbearance.
Infidelity.
Dejection.
Infidelity.
I will say though, Destiny weapon names are really good for this.
God. Bad
Okay,
juju.
Okay, it didn't like that either, so could it have been transfiguration or is it Joe
No,
Biden?
it's gotta be Joe Biden.
Really?
Why would it be transfiguration?
Bojangles.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, but I cannot create content that involves inappropriate offensive topics, including infidelity or any sense to real
Motherfucker!
individuals like Joe Biden.
Oh, god damn it!
Can I?
both of
Wait,
them?
So it's the
wait,
two words together.
All right,
What
pothead the
Wait,
hell?
porcupine.
I'm gonna
I
put-
don't know.
I'm gonna put Bo Jiden and see if that works.
Bojiden.
I
It'll
apologize.
probably work.
I cannot create content that combines inappropriate or offensive elements with real, such as Bo Jiden.
Who the fuck is Bojiden?
Obviously, Bo Jiden is Bo
Oh,
Jiden.
fuck.
Alright, fuck.
Suspect.
I'll come
Alright.
up with another word.
Well, no, Bo Jiden or fucking Joe Biden was me, so I'll switch it up.
Okay.
God, I really wanted it to be like a person.
I mean, you could just
Um,
put like a fake
Obama.
name in there, and we'll just replace it with Joe Biden when we read it.
I guess. If I put just JB.
Yeah, but I'm worried it won't understand that that's a name.
It understood it was a name, and for the same reason as before, didn't like it. Okay. I just won't do names. Let's do
Or Bob.
what?
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 Let's do lubrication.
Okay. Gallon passion lube.
That was explicit and inappropriate.
Oh my god.
I mean, that paired with gynecology or infidelity.
Just
You
say
know, fair.
just say slippery or something. I don't
Okay,
know.
let me change my word. Because if it doesn't want to write about sex, then no matter what the fuck we put for the other words, it doesn't matter. Fuck.
I just go on like AI dungeon or something and write it.
Hang on. Shut up. I can't think. I can be the only one making noise.
My word is going to be cheese. All right, what's yours?
Cheese.
Whoever.
I have that.
When are we chaos?
Fuck.
Or when? Cheese.
There it is.
Stop talking. Knitting.
This went from like potentially the funniest one, the most potentially boring one. This could also be really funny, but let's see. All right, we have a story.
All right.
Who am I sending this to again?
Me.
To you.
Me.
Okay. All right, sir. Go ahead.
All right. Wizards of Wool and Whimsy: The Cheesy Chronicles. Synopsis. In a whimsical world where magic reigns supreme, two rival wizarding academies, the School of Transfiguration and the School of Sorcery, have long competed for supremacy. However, an unexpected twist of fate will bring together an unlikely group of students from both schools to embark on a journey filled with cheese, knitting, and magical adventures. The story begins when a mysterious artifact known as the Cheesemancer's Amulet is discovered, rumored to have the power to transfigure anything into cheese. This artifact, which has the potential to disrupt the balance of power between the two academies, goes missing. The race to find it and prevent any catastrophic cheese-related incidents begins. Our protagonist, Lily, is a talented but unconventional young witch from the School of Sorcery with a passion for knitting and a knack for discovering hidden secrets. She's joined by Leo, a transfiguration prodigy, who aspires to be the greatest cheese-themed wizard in history, and Oliver, a clumsy but kind-hearted sorcerer who's known for his fondness for cheese-based spells. Together they form a trio of unlikely heroes who set up on a quest to find the Cheesemancer's amulet before it falls into the wrong hands. Along the way, they encounter cheesy monsters, unravel enchanted knitting patterns, and learn to combine the art of transfiguration and sorcery in unique ways. As the trio delves deeper into their adventure, they discover the fate of the world is intertwined with the secrets of cheese and knitting magic. They must work together to solve riddles, overcome challenges, and uncover the hidden truth behind the artifact's creation. Wizards of Wool and Whimsy: The Cheesy Chronicles is a heartwarming and quirky anime that combines elements of magic, friendship, humor, and the unexpected joys of knitting and cheese. It explores themes of teamwork, embracing one's uniqueness, and and the magic that can be found in the most unlikely of places.
Cheese.
Nice.
Okay.
Lots of cheese.
That one didn't seem as long as mine. What the heck?
Yeah, that one's kind of mid.
Yeah.
Probably one of the weaker ones. But
Read like 5 whole paragraphs.
that means we can end strong. Matt, are you at a spot where you can? Are you playing
Yeah.
Pirate Warriors right now? Okay.
I've been just fucking around,
Then
but yeah, I
okay.
am fully prepared.
Cool. All right. So, Dostine,
Okay, I'll
your
go again.
word, your final word.
Oh, troglodyte.
Perfect.
What?
Fucking knuckle scraping moron,
Troglodytes.
troglodyte, fucking.
Jax.
Reckoning.
What?
Reckoning.
Reckoning.
Oh my god, dead reckoning.
Reckoning of the troglodytes.
Troglodyte invasion, dead reckoning.
I'll do. I'll do whiskey. And Rob?
Renaissance.
Renaissance.
I've never known how to spell Renaissance. How do you spell Renaissance?
RENAISSANCE.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
All right. Here it comes. Take it away.
Renaissance of the troglodytes. Whiskey's reckoning.
That's just all the words.
Well, it did
God.
that before. Yeah,
In a
it does
realm
that sometimes.
where the Renaissance period never truly ended,
In a
and
realm.
magic and science coexist. A hidden world of troglodytes is on the brink of a reckoning. Deep beneath the elegant, bustling Renaissance cities, these ancient subterranean beings live in isolation, guarding a powerful secret. The story unfolds when an enigmatic outsider named Lucius, a whiskey connoisseur and adventurer, stumbles upon the troglodyte realm during his quest to discover the rarest whiskeys in the world. Little does he know that his arrival triggers a series of events that will forever change the course of history. Lucius is captivated by the troglodyte civilization and their unique abilities. He forms an unlikely alliance with Lena, a curious troglodyte who
It's
yearns
not
to
Lily.
explore the world above and seeks a
Always.
reckoning for her people's past. Together, they embark on a journey to bridge the gap between the troglodytes and the Renaissance society above. As they unravel the troglodytes' ancient history, they uncover a long-forgotten prophecy that foretells a cataclysmic event capable of shaking both worlds. The key to preventing this reckoning lies in a legendary whiskey known as the Elixir of Unity.
Unity.
Rumored to have the power to bind the two realms together. To obtain this elusive elixir, Lucius, Lena, and their diverse group of allies, including inventors, alchemists, and scholars from the Renaissance Society, set out on an epic quest filled with perilous adventures, magical encounters, and the pursuit of rare whiskey. Along the way, they confront treacherous adversaries who seek to exploit the troglodyte secrets for their own gain. Renaissance of the Troglodytes, Whiskey's Reckoning, is an anime that blends elements of historical fantasy, adventure, and the power of unity. It explores themes of reconciliation, the pursuit of knowledge, and the unexpected connections that can bring even the deepest divides in society.
When you said reconciliation, I thought you were gonna say reckoning, and I was gonna yell. I was gonna be like, "The fuck is that?"
Okay, can we bring up the fact that
But-
there is actually a troglodyte whiskey?
That's great.
Wonderful.
The
Oh my god.
elixir of unity.
Can we please talk about the fact that oh my god.
Oh my god.
If we just change out the word troglodyte for literally anything else, I would watch that.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, change it with fucking elves. And we're good.
Stupid fucking
With
elves.
cat girls.
Cat girls.
Fox girls.
Cat
Demi-humans.
Matt, what's the title again?
Huh? Oh,
The title?
Renaissance of the Troglodytes.
Yeah,
Whiskey's
Renaissance of the
Reckoning.
Cat Girls. Renaissance of the Cat Girls. Whiskey's Reckoning. Love it.
That literally sounds like an anime.
The first
Yeah,
part, yeah, the
except
Whiskey's
whiskey,
Reckoning throws it
except
off.
for Whiskey would be the name of the fucking cat because
Yeah,
it'd be a
you're
nickname for her
right.
fucking whiskers.
Be a fucking like it'd be like an orange cat. It'd be a
It would be a
fucking
cat girl with just like hella whiskers.
bro. Whiskey is peak.
Shut up. Shut up.
Boo.
You stop that now.
All right. Well, these have been amazing shows. I can't see them. Wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna send some of these synopses to the big boys, Mappa, Wit, Madhouse, Bones,
Oh yeah.
what the fuck are they called? A1 Pictures.
Bro, send it over to fucking Aniplex.
Uh,
They're putting out isekais every fucking month. They can afford to put our
True,
whiskey
Aniplex.
anime there.
KyoAni, bro. Kyoto Animation doing one of these, the octopus one. Banger.
Yo,
The
Studio
cephalopod
Orange.
one.
Studio Orange.
Yeah, get KyoAni on that shit though. Actually.
Yeah, bro. Motherfuckers will be crying, literally in tears,
Who did the
at this sad, beautifully animated story about octopus drugs.
And abyssal euphoria.
Yeah.
Who did X-Arm?
Nobody will ever hear of again. And if you want to know, it's Crunchyroll.
You know who? Yeah, I was gonna say a society of troglodytes.
The answer to
True.
your question is Crunchyroll did that.
Okay, well, I mean, it's true because their fucking app sucks, so... it's
True.
Can't make an app. Let's make an anime.
It's
Great idea.
Okay.
It's like not being able to take care of a dog or a fucking succulent and being like, let's have a baby. It's like, no, let's not.
Well, we still have a lot of shit to talk about, so
Indeed, we do.
let's move topics. We spent like a whole hour.
I
mean,
mean,
it was a good.
It
that
was
was
good,
a
yeah, it was
good.
good,
That
it was
was a
good.
good hour.
Yeah.
I
we
don't
very
have
much
to do-
enjoyed that hour.
And we don't have to do all this stuff.
Yeah, we could
on
always
here. We
save
could
it.
push it to next week.
But I feel like we should do something
Well-
recent, right? So I'll...
Yeah, and I
More
mean,
relevant.
this fucking dweeb talking about Whiskey Peak, I thought that would be a very apt time to transition to the very obvious topic.
Oh yeah. All right. So Genshin Impact.
Shut
so
the fuck
Okay.
up.
What's wrong
In-
with that?
No. Oh, right. Jackson didn't watch One Piece. He doesn't know what Whiskey Peak is.
yeah.
Jackson, it's a place in One Piece. There's an arc towards the beginning of the series, like somewhere in the first 100 episodes, where they go
It's
to
like
Whiskey
3
Peak.
episodes long.
Mm-hmm.
You have to finish East Blue.
Yeah,
to
he hasn't
finish.
finished East Blue, but it's fine. He got up to Captain Kuro, the boy. But yeah,
The furry.
so
The
for
what?
anyone living, yes, for anyone living under a rock, there's this manga / anime series called One Piece. It's fantastic. It's amazing. I love it. I don't shut up about it. These guys know about it. And if you're living under a larger rock, then you wouldn't know that Netflix came out with a live action series for it a few weeks ago. It's since broken records left and right. It's broken the curse of animes not being able to get good live action adaptations. It and just this week, after only a few weeks of being on Netflix and available to watch, has officially had a second season be announced, um, which by all accounts is fucking nuts. You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
like this is the same studio, this is the same people, well, a lot of the same people who just relatively recently made a live action adaptation for Cowboy Bebop, another uh, well-known manga anime series from quite a while ago. It was 90s, right?
Yeah. I'll look right now.
Mid 90s ish.
I believe
It,
so.
it was in that era. It's from a while ago. Um, so it's definitely like a new generation if they're just being introduced to it. And it flopped. It did not do very well.
97 to 98, by the way.
Okay. So yeah, it was a short series, but it was loved by a lot of people, and it has like a legendary soundtrack and all that. Um, but it fell flat on its face with this Netflix adaptation by Tomorrow Studios, and even the author of the series couldn't finish watching it. He said it was so
He
shit.
couldn't get past the first like 5 seconds. Actually, literally, like he
Yikes.
literally shut it off after like the moment he saw the casino in the opening scene. He immediately shut it off and he fucking wrote about it on like Twitter or some shit. I don't know.
And this is what happens when you don't involve the man himself in your adaptation, which is exactly what they did for One Piece. The author, Oda Ichiro, um, was intimately involved in the production of this. He was an executive producer, so nothing got greenlighted without his approval. Which is sort of how I feel like it should be for most things. But with the way that just corporations work, that's not exactly a economic or efficient way to do things. But if if a show, if a studio or if Netflix or whoever wants to make money and they want One Piece to be their vehicle for that, they need it to. They need this man at the helm of this ship, you know. And this is the result of what happens when you do that. You get something that gets renewed for a second season like a month or even less out from the get go.
Like
So
little over 2 weeks.
yeah, like actually, what the hell?
Can I bring a quote said by Watanabe, the man himself, for the Cowboy Bebop live action? Very quick.
Yeah.
This is what he
Yeah.
said. When I went to Los Angeles for the recording sessions, parentheses, basically the light of the live action, I told the team that if I saw the producer, I would just punch him in the face.
Oh man.
I just spat water.
Yeah, that's how bad it was. Anyway, continue.
I mean, it doesn't just need to be me talking about it. Like this needs to be a conversation. Like most of us, well, actually, all of us have at least consumed a little bit of One Piece, and actually, the amount that the live action has adapted is a good amount of what we've all at least seen. It does get up to Syrup Village, which is the latest part that one of us has gotten to, though I don't think Jackson really cares too much about it.
Wait. It gets up to Syrup Village?
Well,
It goes.
it adapts your village. It gets further, but what I'm
Mm.
saying is that Jackson has watched up to Syrup Village, and the live action also gets up to
Right.
there, but further.
Right.
But yeah, it does a really good job. I'd say there are like pretty obvious glaring differences between the source material
Yep.
the the live action, but honestly, I welcome a lot of it. It helps with the pacing, and you know, even though it's not exactly what happened, it's still entertaining as hell. You still get like the feel of most of the characters and the dynamics they have with all the other characters. And I put a bit of an asterisk on that last sentence there with you get the feel of the characters, and we could talk about that in a few minutes. But for the most part, like the continuity is still there. There's stuff that was mentioned to have happened in the original story that we didn't get to see because it was like sidelined, or they just said that it happened but we didn't actually get to see it, that in the live action we did get to see. like Someone might have said like, oh, how did you get here? Oh, I went and I kicked this dude's ass on the way here, and now I'm here. Well, in the live action, we got to see this dude getting his ass kicked by this
Yeah,
guy,
it was very good.
and
Yeah.
yeah, and it was very nice. And in doing so, it sort of canceled out this whole other character's introduction, which didn't really even need to be in there. Uh, Long story short, they kind of sidelined a little mini arc within an arc that I don't think anyone really cares too badly about. And it's little things like that that Oda himself, the author, knows. He knows his audience, and he knows what a new audience would like. And something like that could be sidelined or just skipped, and no one would care, or no one would know because they're either new and wouldn't know, period, or have seen it and don't mind that it's not there.
Mm-hmm.
But going back to the part of the asterisk on characters, some main characters are quite a bit different, I would say, than in the original. Um, some for the better, some for maybe not. But the thing is, it all fits. Like every character that exists in the story and their personalities make sense with what's going on and with the people around them.
Definitely for a live
Um,
action. So
yeah, definitely for a live action. It's because One Piece is a very fantastical story, and it's very whimsical and like childish because it is. It's for kid. It has mature themes, but it's at its heart like a kid story for the most part. Um, and when you're trying to make a story for a wide international audience that is not necessarily um, in it with anime and manga and stuff like that, then you sort of need to mute your characters' personalities a bit and tone it down a bit. And that's what happened with some of the characters, some of the main characters. Um, and I guess it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's all subjective. It's all an opinion. But me myself, I would like to see, or I would have liked to see some of the more goofy bits of some characters' personalities, because to me it's just, it brings out the best in them, and it makes them have these interactions with other characters that just make me laugh, and yeah.
Yeah, give me
But
that Usopp crocodile face, please.
it's
I
like crocodile
second
face.
this. Not the Usopp crocodile specifically, just the characters being a little more goofy. I would say I've seen most of the adaptation so far. I think I've seen all but I think the last one or two episodes.
I'm in the same spot, yeah.
And no doubt, I've enjoyed it a lot. It's been very, very solid. But for me, I just wish Zoro was a little goofier. I think later in the like anime manga series of One Piece, he's gotten a lot more serious and goofed around less often, but at least early in the series, he certainly had his moments of fucking tomfoolery. And what's the word?
It
I
was
just
really
feel like
until
he,
Alabasta, I think, that he was.
yeah,
Well, more like until Little Garden. I feel like when they started doing the Sanji Zoro rivalry thing, it started to be a lot less comedy from Zoro.
I will
Yeah, I
s-
think
yeah.
you're right.
And those two became
I
the
will
more serious
say
characters.
that
He's been a bit too uptight, and Nami too. I'd like to see Nami punching them a bit more, like she
Exactly.
normally does, like she does early in the series. They're doing stupid shit, and Nami's clubbing them over the back of the head.
and
I wish we got a more playful Nami when it comes to
True.
like robbing people. Because I felt like that's what Nami felt like in the series, in a sense, when she was robbing people. It wasn't like out of necessity, in a sense. Well, it was, that we learned later, but it just seemed like she just loved fucking with people
hmm
for a while.
Which sets up for an even better, Arlong Park arc, where
Mhm.
you realize that, oh, she's not just a greedy bitch. She's traumatized.
She's still greedy as shit, but yeah,
oh yeah.
she's traumatized, and there's a reason behind why she became a thief in the first place.
Yeah.
yeah.
Everyone has their reason for everything. No one is the way they are for the sake of plot or whatever. There's reason and
They're
backstory for everyone.
I will say
their like major characteristics aren't like shallow
Yeah.
or like one-dimensional.
Mhm. It just seems like the way they created these characters in the live action, which when we're with the characters for this short a time, I don't think they have time to go into every little intricacy that we see in the manga or the anime with how the characters act and how they. So obviously things need to be cut. Um, so I understand why they went with sort of the one theme for each character, in a sense. Zoro's always serious, Luffy's always playful, Usopp's always, you know, acting like he's tough shit,
Mm,
and Nami's always acting a little sus.
yeah.
But I think they did overall a really good job of capturing the main theme of the characters overall. I think some of the minor traits, especially those that we saw earlier in the series, kind of got left behind, like Zoro laughing a lot at the beginning of the series and being a lot more playful of a character, or you know, the cheekiness that came with like Nami, where she's just like making all these like cheeky faces while she's robbing people, you know?
Yeah, like sticking the tongue out or
Exactly.
um
And then with Sanji, I gotta say they did a really good job with the Baratier arc in general, but with Sanji, with the redone Baratier arc without Don Krieg, right? I think they did a
yeah.
decent job of filling the hole there with Arlong and bringing him in, but
Yeah.
when it came to Sanji leaving the Baratier, it didn't hit me really even close to. I didn't have the same feeling I
Me
did
too.
when you hear "Oh Nazif"
Yeah, they kind of dropped the ball with that one.
in like the anime. You hear the "Oh Nazif," and he's like on his hands and knees, showing all the respect he can to Zeph.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Whereas
one
in the live action, it's like, "You shitty guy, I love you."
It literally feels like he's doing the fucking like peace sign in front of the fucking grave meme to Zeph. Like that's what it feels like. It wasn't really that emotional.
Like it still had like some of that emotional beat, right? Like I still felt it a little bit.
A little bit.
But God, I just wish they put the owner's F scene in there because it's just such a meaningful moment in Sanji joining the Straw Hats. And obviously I understand why it wasn't, because even though that is a really good scene, to do it properly, that scene does take a decent amount of time, and I don't think the set was big enough with the dock and everything to get a full scene like that.
Yeah.
They'll have much more money next season.
I mean, they had so much money this season.
Yeah, but they'll have even more. My prediction is, like, of course, more money and 10 episodes, like what they wanted to do this season, but with the actual budget.
I'm thinking for Alabasta, we're gonna need actually 12 episodes.
Yeah.
And it's not even just because of Alabasta, it's because we haven't even done Logtown yet.
Yeah. I mean, they might do a thing where they do like half the seasons the other islands, and then do the second half of the season is just
Do
all
Alabasta.
Alabasta, which I feel like would be okay. But you're kind of pushing it, but I feel like that could work.
I think that could work.
Yeah.
I think to do Alabasta right, you see, the setup for Alabasta in a lot of ways is just as important as Alabasta itself, because there's so many things that happen before Alabasta that mean a lot too. Like Little Garden, and obviously they could cut a good amount of Little Garden out. Like we don't need Mr. Five and Miss Valentine showing up again in Little Arc. But I feel like a lot of important things happen in those little small island arcs that we really still need in the live action.
Yeah.
True.
And I swear they better not make Drum Kingdom short. We need a full 2 episodes at least for Chopper.
You've seen the stuff with the internet wanting Jamie Lee to play Jamie Lee Curtis to play Dr. Kureha.
I have to look up what this person looks like.
She's like a pretty famous actor.
Yeah.
But
I still don't remember.
Did you see Knives Out?
I could see that.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
But the reason they're saying she wants to do it is, well, because one, she looks like she could do it. But she's a huge One Piece fan, and she loves Chopper.
Okay, yeah, let her do it. I don't give a fuck. Let her do it. I have faith.
But yeah, the main thing with the next season for the live action, which obviously, since we're getting a second season, I would expect this to be a series that Netflix wants to continue for a while. So I would think, and I don't know what y'all think about this, but what do you guys think about a 2 seasons for Alabasta?
I don't know. That's
like we get a season for the lead up and then a season in Alabasta.
Well, I mean, if it like that, that's fine.
Both 8 episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like that. Like as an existing One Piece fan, I don't think new people would tune into the third season after a whole second season just for setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people are gonna forget.
I think maybe, I don't know. I'd have to look at how long everything is, like between like Arlong Park or wherever the hell exactly we're at to Alabasta, and then Alabasta to the end of it, to say, but just like theoretical number, like 6 eps or 8 eps getting to and maybe starting Alabasta, and then 6 or 8 eps of Alabasta. Because I would hope that this next season would get to be a bit longer, have some more eps than this season had.
Yeah.
It's gonna have 10 eps, I think. That's
I mean, this season was supposed to have 10 eps, if I remember right.
that's what I'm saying. So like, based on that, it's gonna be 10.
I think they could do the lead up to Alabasta in 5 eps. I think they would need half the season for Alabasta though.
Yeah,
I do.
I agree
Yeah,
with that. I think that's if they want to be like economically conscious and also like story conscious, I think half and half there is probably a good idea. But
It's just because they spend so much time in Alabasta
yeah,
in the arc, and then they need to have multiple fights with Crocodile. You know, like a few different Crocodile fights. I'm hoping they do all 3, but they might skip the second one.
Yeah.
yeah. Gonna be honest, I only remember like 2 of them, so well, I think they could pull off 2.
But yeah, Jax, what do you think?
I only care about Captain Cool, and I haven't watched it yet at all, so
Well, your boy is
Definitely
in it.
watch it because he's in it. Yeah.
I'll have to watch it. I just haven't. That's all it
Yeah,
is.
unfortunately, they did take out some characters, which I was kind of like, oh man, but whatever,
What
understandable.
about the guy who flicks his boogers and they explode?
He's not in. He'd be in next season.
Oh man.
I don't even remember that guy.
That's Mr.
I,
Five.
I know there's like
Bomb
Five.
Shrimp.
there was like they were on a cake or something and they became a candle cake.
That's
Yeah, that's
also
Mr. 3.
Oh, I
next
remember
season.
that
That's
one.
Mr.
Wait, that's
3.
what Sunshine. What's her face? Sunny. What? Sunday? No. What? I have no fucking idea.
What are you asking?
Wasn't that like a double fight? There's like the cake, and then there was like 2 people they were fighting right at the same time.
Yeah,
Probably.
they
The
were
artist,
fighting Mr. 5 and
and then
Mr.
the
and
artist
Miss
person.
Valentine,
Oh yeah, Valentine.
and then
Which,
they were fighting. Mr. 3.
who's Miss Valentine's the one with the fucking like pictures, right?
The kilo fruit that makes her heavy.
Oh, shit.
The one you're
Oh,
thinking,
you're thinking of the
is
kid.
Miss God, what was her fucking name? Miss
Sun-
Golden Week.
Oh, that's what it was.
Golden Week, yeah.
Okay.
Which was not a devil fruit user.
Yeah, she was just placeboing.
Pretty much.
I thought everybody was a devil fruit user and below 5.
I don't think she
No,
was.
she wasn't. I don't believe so. It's like a similar thing to Django, where just kind
Go
of
Fett.
yeah.
I'll have to look that up because I thought I remember them saying that everybody below 5 had devil fruits. Maybe they thought she had a devil fruit or something, but she didn't.
I mean, is she below 5 if she was just Miss
Yeah,
Golden Week?
she's Mr. 3's partner.
Oh, so she's
she would
okay, got
be-
it.
I don't remember a lot of the Baroque Works people.
Well, I've watched this series too many times.
Yup.
How it be? All right, we probably have time for one more topic. So, what's it gonna be, fellas? I wanted to talk
Mustard
about
and ketchup.
I wanted to talk about how Mario RPG fans are eating good this fucking week. Holy shit! You guys know
All
about?
right, take it away.
All right. So, Nintendo in the newest Direct announced. Well, they didn't announce the first one. So like they showed off some Mario RPG, Super Mario RPG remake footage, which was alright. People were happy about it, but that was announced a little while ago. But they did announce a Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake, which people have been like circle jerking in and out of like the Paper Mario subreddit for like years now, and now that it's happening, everyone's like collectively losing their minds
collectively nutting in a
that's
circle jerk.
such a good game though.
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
yes, and then so it looks very good. They redid everything. Same gameplay, which is good. They haven't really changed much, which is fine because it works. And then also, it kind of looks like it's tailing off. The Switch is kind of tailing off now, and people are kind of just prepping for another Nintendo console like announcement soon. So we'll see. A lot of rumors is it's just like an enhanced Switch. So we'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much the way it's going. Also, end of the Mario Kart 8 lifespan with the next booster pass. Adding Funky Kong, baby. Adding
Let's
Yeah.
freaking go!
Yeah,
I love that guy. That was my
Daisy's.
favorite character to play as in Mario Super Sluggers.
Yep, and he has the same voice lines, so you'll hear the same sound effects. And
Yo
then
yo yo!
yeah, and the or whatever it is. And then we have Daisy Circuits being added as well as other tracks which they haven't said. Diddy Kong, Toadette's Peach form, Peachette, they're adding in. So yeah, I think that's what they announced. And then other games, Detective Pikachu 2, they announced this like adventure game. I don't know, is it like Lost Souls or something? I don't know what the fuck it is, but they're one of the games in the collection was only released in Japan and now it's getting an English translation, which is good. Trying to think. Yeah, a bunch of like RPG sprite games, like Unicorn Fantasy, stupid name, but it looks good. Something like that. I don't know. But that yeah, that was the direct. I want to put that out there. So
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
What are some other like game announcement shows besides like that and E3?
Well, you have PAX East, then you have Gamescom, then you have Games Expo, you have the Game Awards, you have the PlayStation live streams or whatever.
Yeah, same shit for Xbox.
Yeah. Think that's it. Other than the other Nintendo Directs.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't pay much attention to that stuff anymore because I felt like over the last several years, like big developers in AAA game series have sort of gotten worse, or maybe they've just gotten stale and repetitive.
It's
And
got yes.
The answer is lazy.
I think
actually,
I
to be
think I
completely
found
honest.
a lot more enjoyment out of like games the last, I don't know, 5+ years that I think would not make like a big splash at any like
Yeah.
game announcement, convention, event, whatever type thing.
I agree. There's a lot. I think this is the fucking like era of indie games where they are pretty much reigning supreme versus the AAA because AAA has been so shit. Other than Baldur's Gate, it's just been like actual garbage, bullshit,
Well, it's just
and money.
it's just become tiring.
Yeah.
Like watching things at like a like convention where like you watch, like for example, with Anthem is my favorite example to bring up.
Yeah, that
where they show
that shit looked
the
so
anthem of
cool.
fucking failure, dude. Like,
well, the thing is, they showed a version of the game that never existed at a convention, and it's just like, it's so disingenuous.
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Lie.
So yeah, I'm with you, Rob. I don't even watch that shit anymore.
It's
Cause
I don't bother watching it live. I just see if this game looks interesting. Okay, whatever. But that's about it. I don't really watch it live.
Bro, and I feel like every year we get more cringe out of touch moments from those events than
Don't you guys have phones?
actual good game event.
Farming games. Farming games.
Oh god. Fucking Need for Speed is a racing game.
Need for Speed's a racing game where you'll take on cops and other racers in this new hit game that we're going underground. I don't know. Like
That oh lord, that was so bad. That was the don't you guys have phones
Yeah.
before don't you guys have phones.
It's
I can't think of anything that came close to that.
I'm honestly gonna say, like, after Baldur's Gate 3, the community's finally starting to like open their eyes about this is what makes games good, and people are starting to not take shit, which, to be fair, they should have been doing this way before, but that's not the point. Now they're finally opening their eyes, and with Unity's bullshit now too, I think I think the current era of just rampant fucking bullshit and monetization is gonna start to crumble because people are not happy now, and they're realizing they're not happy. So, yeah.
I am not happy.
Bob.
Match. Yeah, I'm just looking at my Steam library right now, and I don't know about y'all, I don't know about the people watching, listening, but if I'm not mistaken, I have bought 3 full price $60 games, 3, in the last 4 years.
Yeah, sounds
That's
about right.
crazy.
Maybe more, maybe not 5, but 4 years.
The last like triple A game I bought at full price was Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and that's about it. Did I even buy that at full price? Maybe I waited for a sale. I don't even remember, but I would pay full price for that game. But that's the last one I could think of in like years. So, oh, and RE8, but that was worth it. So,
Yeah, like the value of big developer AAA games has just dwindled before my eyes over the last several years. I went from being probably someone who half my library was games that I got at full price, or I would have wanted to get at full price, but I just didn't, I didn't have the money. And only had a handful of indie games, or if they were indie games, they were like less than $10 or they were free, to mostly playing indie games and non like major titles, because I'm just like I don't want to play these games anymore. They don't look good. They don't look interesting. They just keep repeating the same formula because they're just hoping that their money-making machine will keep printing out fucking money.
I think a good quote to summarize the modern gaming industry is the value has gone down, but the price has gone up. It's just
accurate.
It's just like we're at $70 now.
Yep.
Yeah, we are
Fuck.
approaching $70.
I remember when we went up to 60 when I was like, I don't know, 12 or something. And I'm like, God damn it.
I have no recollection of us going up to 60. Yeah, it's been 60 as long as I can remember.
God.
As long as I've been aware of purchasing video games, it has been $60.
I don't think I've bought many $70 games yet.
I've not bought a $70 game yet.
Tears of the Kingdom, that's the last one.
Praise the gods, I have not bought a $70
Tears
game
of the
yet.
Kingdom is the only $70 game I bought, and it's worth it, so it's fine. But
yeah.
So.
Anyone can say that thing.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, the only $60 games I've bought in the last 4 years are Borderlands 3, which I love Borderlands. I have bought Borderlands 2 on at least 3 platforms and put hundreds and hundreds of hours on the game across those platforms. I love it to death. There was no way I wasn't buying it. Elden Ring,
Oh yeah,
which
Elden Ring.
I mainly just bought because of the hype around it, and I am a Bloodborne enjoyer, and I enjoyed it. I don't think I enjoyed it as much as some people, including some people that we know.
I enjoyed Sekiro more than Elden Ring, but it was still good.
But it was solid, and then Baldur's Gate 3
Or that
is my most recent $60 game purchase.
I just gotta get on that From Soft
I
grind.
I'm pretty confident it's probably gonna be the only $60 game I buy for, I don't know, at least the next 6+ months, judging by the fact that I've apparently only bought 3 $60 games in the past 4 fucking years. Yeah, it's been about 4 years because Borderlands 3 came out around this time of year in 2019.
It's actually crazy to say that 2019 was 4 years ago.
Yep.
First year college.
Second year,
actually.
second year.
Yeah, second year.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that's
the only
terrible.
$60 game I'm currently considering buying is Street Fighter 6.
Or I cannot for the love of me play a fighting game like that. They're enjoyable to play for like an hour and a half, but it's just afterwards I just can't. I don't get it.
I don't know. Oh, sorry. I can play them. They're not my main thing. My main thing in terms of fighting games has traditionally been Smash Bros.
Oh
I'm a big
yeah.
Smash Bros. Enjoyer, but I tried out Guilty Gear Strive.
Totsugetsuki or whatever the fuck you
God,
said.
Totsugeki in God, what year? 2022, I guess.
That was fairly recent.
Yeah, I think in 2022, or maybe it was in 2021.
Oh,
I
I'll look
don't.
it up. I'll look it up.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know when the fuck this game came out. I didn't get. I
21.
don't think I got it full price. Yeah, I think I started in 2021. I don't think I got it full price. And I did enjoy it. But I just felt like I wasn't getting as good as I wanted to. And so I kind of stopped playing it. I've been thinking about picking it up again recently. But yeah, I've had some recommendations from friends for Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, people say
So,
that character creator is
I'm-
actually like stupid.
I'm kind of giving a little look.
The side eye.
Yeah, I'm giving it a side eye. I haven't even really looked into it. It's just on my radar where I'm just like, I might look into it more, and then maybe if I like the look of it, pick it up. Bro, wait. I think I just realized, because sorry, I just got a banner ad on Steam for the Capcom Tokyo Game Show, and it made me by Matt. Well, we lost him. It made me remember the last game that I remember being hyped for based on what's the word? Like, like an E3 type announcement
Yeah.
thing, and it was Ghostwire Tokyo.
They're making a second game now.
They are?
Yeah.
Fuck me. I didn't even get the first one because everyone's like, it's mid.
Is that right?
Yeah, I was super interested, and as Dave mentioned earlier in the podcast, I am generally not a single player game person. This was the first time in a while that I'd seen a single player game that wasn't, well, at all, let alone one that was like a AAA $60 game that I was like, that looks like it could be something I enjoy. That looks like it could be fun. Just for it to fall on its face and eat shit. The reviews for, at least for a while, I don't know about overall, the reviews for a while when it dropped were bad.
I wanted to apologize. I got my games mixed up. Ghostwire Tokyo is not getting a sequel. I was thinking of Ghost Runner.
Well, nothing of value is lost.
Yeah.
Because all I'm talking about with it is how I was disappointed.
It was a cool concept, but unfortunately,
It was a
didn't
cool concept, but they fumbled the fucking bag.
Yeah.
I was very interested based on like the initial looks that we got, and then it turned out to miss.
People are.
But I don't know. I'm looking. The Metacritic scores aren't. They're not bad.
Yeah, it's not. It's a serviceable game. It doesn't mean it's like the best thing in the world. So.
Sure.
Whatever. I wanted to jump back onto the FromSoft wagon here. The Armored Core 6 came out. People are saying it's very good, and that the most OP build, it's literally a wheelchair gunner build or something like that. I don't know. Looks funny. It's short, but you have to replay the game a couple times to get the whole thing. People saying it's hard, as is a FromSoft game, but it's not like a Dark Souls game. And I wanted to say before we ended that if you guys haven't played a FromSoft game, fucking play one. It's literally, and I know you'll be like, oh, I can't, whatever, like, it's not enjoyable. If you fucking, like, it's like one of those animes that doesn't get good until, like, a certain episode. It's like the fucking Steins Gate effect with the fucking game. You need to fucking play one and beat it. It like, completely changes your outlook on games, I swear to God. So... that's my 2 cents.
10 cent.
Yeah, 10 cent. Please, alright, please leave. fuck 10 cent, I'll say it. Alright, let's move on. Anyway, yeah, okay. I think we're kind of getting tired here. Everybody agree? I think we're probably wrap it up. Yeah, I mean, Matt literally disintegrated off the face of the earth, so I don't...
Yeah,
I'm surprised he didn't come back. I thought maybe he DC'd, but he would usually be back by now.
Maybe
Why
maybe his power just went out.
Well, that's
good old grid.
He wouldn't have missed much anyway.
Yeah, we're not that important, so let's just end it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Dave, do you want to talk about stuff that makes you feel old?
Yeah, being in this call with y'all.
I looked at old
Toxic.
GameCube commercials today from like 2002, so kind of fucking well.
I would actually like for that to be one of the first things we talk about next week, because I am tired now.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Stuff that makes me feel old, Dave. Being tired at midnight after a 2-hour
podcast. Job where I have to be up early.
Stuff
I
that makes me
also have to be up early.
Same.
You go 3 hours in the past.
Wait, you did work today.
So my body didn't forget that I still do this.
Yeah, we still on a fucking like sleep cycle.
I got up at
guy.
6:30 and I had to deal with a bunch of tiny screaming children.
Bruh. Wake up at fucking.
Oh,
Okay, I don't want to compare soft. Oh, his internet did die. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Compare what?
I was gonna say like waking up early because I wake up at 6, so get fucked. Anyway, have a what was I gonna say? I was gonna say have a good night, but we haven't signed off. Well, that's gonna be it for the Degen Z podcast. Everyone, hope you all enjoyed it. My name is Dustin.
My name's Jax.
I'm Dave. Matt's away.
Matt died.
We
He'll be
lost
back.
Matt. He'll be back next week. Cope.
We're missing.
And I'm Rob.
Okay, there we go. All right. Hey guys, I'm Matt. Bye, anime. All right, see ya.
Catgirls isekai. Why Catgirls? It's just isekai. Let's be real.
Have a good night, everyone.